Bert, the reaction to the news, like I said earlier, was unimaginable. It was amazing looking at that tweet and then the responses to the tweet.
Wow.
Mind blowing, right? I mean,
Yes,
I've never
sir.
seen something like that. And I'm wondering, did you have any idea you were that liked? Did you have any idea you touched so many people? I mean, along the way, I mean, people speak very highly. You got the awards, but did you know it was on that level?
No, sir.
Honestly.
Not because I never had a problem or
Sure.
never had to react to anything real negative. See, when we did events and fighters are running around all over the place and you guys are looking for them or what, I don't chase those fighters down because I know where that comfort level is. I embrace them to make sure that they still continue to get because they still had to cut weight. They still had to do what they had to do to take that walk with me to that octagon. And the same thing for the camps. But did I know I had touched so many people? I swear to you, I had no idea. And if anything caught me off guard was the response that I've gotten and the phone calls I'm getting, and the first day, honestly, I didn't answer the phone.
Yeah.
I didn't because I knew my head wasn't there, and I also did not want to react in the wrong way or the wrong manner. Now, a couple of days, I'm okay. And you know something? I can honestly tell you sometimes when you're upset and you say things, you probably don't remember some of the things you said. But you scratch your head and you said something wrong to somebody or somebody said something wrong to you. And I'll tell you this. What I do and in my world, somebody had to step in my world for me to touch them. Not vice versa, because I don't step outside of my world. I will never take your microphone and try to interview somebody. Because I can't do that. That's not my world. Or try to put up lights and rigs. I know how to do that, but, no, it's not my world.
Bert, I want to add to that. Earlier, before we went on the air, I called up a few UFC luminaries, let's call them that, and I wanted to hear their thoughts about you, and I wanted them to perhaps send you some well wishes. And we put those clips together, and I want to play it for you right now, okay?
You going to get me mushy or mad?
No, let's hear it. Here are a few very familiar names and voices from around the UFC wishing Burt Watson well. Here we go.
Hello, Burt, Mr. Watson. This is David the Crow Loiseau. I just want to wish you a happy retirement. I wish you all the best. You're the man. You made the UFC experience for all the fighters. You made it so safe and amazing. So you're the man. I wish you all the best. And keep in touch, my man. Peace.
Hey, Burt, Brian Stan. My career would not have been the same without you. From the WEC to the UFC, you made every single fight I had special. Any little thing I could have ever needed, you provided. And most importantly, after my biggest wins, you were there to keep me level-headed. And after my biggest losses, you were there to pick me back up. And I cannot give you enough appreciation for everything you've done for me and for all my peers in fighting. I wish you the best of luck in retirement. I hope you enjoy those beautiful grandchildren of yours. And I hope to stay in touch. Please call me if you ever need anything, and I'm definitely going to be reaching out to you just to hear that voice and still find out if you're rolling, brother. Take care. Bye.
Hey, Bert. It's Matt Mitrione. Hey, man, I'm so sad to see you go. It's really one of the things that I look forward to most is being around you and hearing your voice. And all my rituals and routines and everything else. You're the only person I've ever fought with the guidance of. And it's going to be really rough to see you go, man. I wish you the best, and I hope that I get to be around you at some point in time again, buddy.
Hey, Bert, what's going on, man? It's DC, Daniel Cormier. I just want to tell you good luck in the future. Know that from the guy that starts the fight night to the boy in the main event, we'll all miss you. We've all made that walk, and having you a part of it has been so special. But for me, it's not what's happening inside of the arena before I step to the octagon. I'm going to miss the conversations. I'm going to miss talking about Smoking Joe Frazier. and just building the relationship that I feel you and I have built over the years. Good luck, Burt. We're going to miss you, and hope to see you soon.
Hey, Burt, this is CM Punk, and selfishly, I'm sad to see you go. I wish I could have spent more time independently and in a large group of people. You were always somebody who lit up the room. I'm going to miss you. Even the limited time I've been backstage with you, I certainly hope whoever replaces you has the musical taste and is as fun to be around. I'm going to miss you, buddy.
Hey, Burt, it's Tim Kennedy, and, it's been an honor and a privilege having the opportunity to work with you. Your reputation, led the way when I got there. I'd only got to work with you for, a year and a half, and it was such an honor. It was an experience every time I got to fight, hearing your voice resonate down the hall. You're going to be missed. Anywhere that you go, you're going to be successful, and I can't wait to see where that is, and hopefully our paths will cross again. I just wish you well.
Hey, what's going on, Burt? This is Chris Wyman, your best friend. Just want to let you know, man, really appreciate everything you've done for us as fighters. Forget about, coming up with different stories that, that I've experienced with you, because there's too many to bring up. But the way you would make each one of us feel when we come in, for the first time we're checking our weight, you make each one of us feel special. And I know it goes to every other UFC fighter. We all felt we were so respected from you, so respected by you, and more than anybody else. So really appreciate everything you've ever done for us, and I hope you get to enjoy your family.
Hey, Burt, it's your old buddy Matt Serra. Hey, man, listen, things are never going to be the same without you there. I already miss you. I love into the events and seeing you, getting greeted with a hug, and you're just a great dude, man. You're always there for me, and not only me when I was fighting, but for my guys, and I really appreciate it, and I hope we stay in touch. All my best.
Hey, Burt, this is Kenny Florian. I just want to thank you for everything you've done for the UFC, and for being a great friend, and for being the guy who was there for every single one of my fights, and making me feel like I was the only dude fighting on the card, and that really is real. Every single time I was there, you were there to greet me and make me feel good and make me feel comfortable, weighing in and the whole process, and always a true gentleman to myself and my camp. And I just want to thank you for, the many years of service that you've done, for me and my camp. And, you will be greatly missed for sure. And you're a great friend. And, thank you for always making me feel special for every single one of my fights.
Hey, Burt, it's Big Luke here, and I just wanted to say thank you so much for everything you've done for all the fighters across the years you've been with the company, and making me feel special every single time I turn up at fight week, and turning such a troublesome and hard time of cutting weight into a joyful one. And, I wish you all the best, and I hope you look after yourself from going forward and your family.
Hey, Burt, this is Sarah Kaufman. Everyone's going to miss you so much. I can't thank you enough for everything that you've done for me and every fighter out there. You're an integral part of what I've known the UFC to be, even with Strikeforce. Always being positive, being ready, the enthusiasm you show to each and every fighter is unparalleled. No one will be able to match that. I will miss having you telling me to get going, telling me we rolling. You're just an incredible person all around, and I just want to thank you for the support that you've given to me and everyone else.
Hey, Burt, Ian McCall here. Just want to say thank you for all your years of service and making the UFC what it is, and making our lives as fighters that much better and easier. You've always been a light at the end of the tunnel of this sport, and we thank you for it. Love you, man.
What do you think, Burt? That's pretty amazing, right?
Yeah, man, that's I don't know what to say. I really don't know what to say. But, it's that's like I got caught off guard with that Lifetime Achievement Award. I was a little speechless. I'm even more so now, and that's the toughest part. And it was because of them and for them that I'm sitting here now talking to you, and I know that someone may take some of these things and put the wrong twist on it, but you know what? I'm talking to you from my heart, and I'm coming to you like I do everybody else, baby, on the real tip. And I don't regret anything I've done to this point.
I think what's most amazing about it is that fighters are a fraternity, and I can never be a part of that. They'll never allow me to be a part of it. I don't want to be a part of it. I can't be a part of it. I haven't done and been through what they have been through. But you are a part of that fraternity. They included you. They don't feel the same without you. They feel like you are a part of the show. It is a part of one's checklist. When they make it to the big dance, they have to hear your voice. And I've heard people say that they get paralyzed with fear. It's an amazing moment to hear that voice call them out to battle. And from what I heard from a lot of people is that it'll never be the same because they won't hear that. That checklist will not be there anymore to be checked off. And for them to include you as part of that fraternity seems, at least to me, like the ultimate compliment. For fighters, these alpha males and females, to do that for someone who didn't fight, who they didn't share the cage with, it's a pretty amazing thing. It's a mind-blowing thing. And anyhow, we could have talked to all 500 fighters on the roster, but I just wanted to give you a taste of that and let you know that you are beloved, you are missed, and it won't be the same without you. And even for someone like me, you were always very nice from day one, shaking my hand, saying hello, asking me how I was, even when you're very busy and I could see you're looking kind of past me. You always went out of your way, and that means a lot. You always made everyone feel very special, and that means the world to everyone. So thank you for that.
What has happened was not the face of what I would have wanted as an end of my 14-year career.
Right.
But, it's like I'm a hood rat with an education. In the streets, if you beat me once, you're going to always have in your head that you can beat me again. If you beat me down and I let you, and I come back, you know what? You're going to beat me till I leave. Because you got in your head, I can beat you. And that's just the way life is. I don't ever want to stop teaching. I don't ever want to stop touching. And I don't ever want people to stop wanting me to teach them and stop touching them. I don't ever want that. And as much as I can stay with these fans, with all the people that have shown me all of this love and support, I'm believe me, I am not going to just drop off the face of the earth at all. That's not going to happen. And if I do, you're going to hear me on the way down because I'll be rolling right.
Okay, last question. If this is the end, if you're not a part of the UFC anymore, who knows what can happen in the future? Crazy things have happened. What's one memory that sticks out? Is there one moment, one time, one memory, something, one interaction that is your favorite?
Probably what you gave me just now.
Oh, come on. I don't believe that.
I honestly, I can't sit and think of what has been my favorite moment, because I've had 14 years of it.
Yeah.
And I'm not just putting a skirt on it. I will say this to you. I've had situations where guys have walked and told me things that I look at them and I'm like, now what the heck am I supposed to do with that information? Okay? And I had to keep it in my head until they did it themselves. And sometimes I walked around with that for a month or 2 months. Now, I'm sure you can put a lot of that together. That happened to me 3 times. That they walked away from me and said, and I'm like, whew, now what do I do with that? And I had to keep it. But, other than that, what you gave me just now, because that's the first time I've ever had all of them in one group like that. And those were some pretty key people you just spoke to. I can't answer that. That's the only way I can answer that.
Fair enough. I'm getting a few people on Twitter asking me if they can get one more We Rollin'. Can we get one more? I don't think this is the end, but can we get one more?
Well, I'll tell you what. Oh, thanks for that segue. If anybody goes to BurtWatsonForReal.com, I'm going to stay on that. When you turn that on, that's the first thing you hear is "We Rolling." When you go to BurtWatsonForReal.com, that's the first thing you'll hear. And you know what? That was my night, my fight. You better get it right. And I'll tell you one more time, baby. It's time to go to work. It's time to go to work. And you know what that means when it's time to go to work? We roll!